They're not going to be able to just get back and relax. They got to be ready for the next play. So I think that's Oklahoma State football. It seems like that's the Gundy style for the most part. I don't know what really shifted to this new approach that they've taken the last couple of years, but yeah, we got to get back to that, throwing the ball a lot of time during this game, just doing the right things in the right time, but fast pace of play is what I think Oklahoma State needs to get back to.
Yeah, I totally agree. So now we know there's a whole new scheme in place. What else can we do differently? Trenton and whoever else just run as fast as you can on the field. Like, we're going to basically try to throw the balls up like we had with Mason Rudolph to James Washington, because if we're not able to do that, it's not going to be that great. And that makes me really worried. That makes me go, Sessivilahi, Trent Howland, what are we doing?
They don't have these type of programs or these type of down years. That it's so hard that you can't even watch the game for bits and pieces. So, yeah, I think I'd like to see a little bit more from him, maybe in a new system or whatever they're trying to transition to the next year. I'd like to see more because I can't truly say, yeah, he's the right guy or no, he's not. So that would just be my personal opinion on Smith.
Yeah, he's a guy who threw for less than 500 yards. I mean, granted, his completion percentage is a little bit less than 60%, 59.5. His average completion is 6.6 yards. Bowman's in comparison is 7.1. Now, their quarterback ratings for the whole season, their sacks, their all type of stuff here really is just not, just not comparative. I mean, yeah, of course, like, they're both going to lose yards getting sacks, but like, we're over here saying Brandon Presley's rating as a quarterback is 564. Like, I'm not trying to put every single stat into context here and trying to get, what we can take away from here is we can take away the fact that the longest pass that Malachi Smith had last year was 35 yards, but Rangel's was 43. Like, I'm not trying to be that guy is that putting too much into this, because it was just such a different team last year. It was almost as though something happened in the locker room after the third game where we went, okay, we beat Tulsa. Now I guess we're just going to run the conference, kind of like we did last year. And it's like, well, you look back at that 2023 season, we barely escaped against BYU. We barely escaped against several other teams here. And yeah, we beat OU, but it wasn't all gravy after that. We still had to win some games, and that UCF game is hard to get out of my head when I look back at 2023 and then I see 2024. It's like, man, that was a precursor for sure.